Yeah. Yeah. I was finna write a song, but I've been hella stressed. But
Hi guys,
welcome to our channel. So if you are new here, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Chris.
I'm Kevin.
And we live here in the UK. If you are a returning OG subscriber, welcome back, people. Welcome back. We're so grateful for your support. Today we're going to do a video on 10 money saving tips. So we're just going to go straight into it, right?
Yeah, as everyone knows, the cost of living is going up worldwide at the moment with this whole pandemic, post-pandemic.
So yeah, we just thought it would be good to make a video on how to save money. Everybody's always interested in how to save money. These are most of these tips, if not all of them, we use ourselves. And if you have any additional tips as we go through, feel free to link us up in the comments. It's always good to learn from you guys as well, and it's good if we see a different perspective on things. So our first one: utilities, insurance, internet, and phone bills. Always make sure you ask for the best offer.
This is absolutely key. I remember, well, every year when we renew the car insurance, we always ask the person on the phone, is this the best that you can do? And I can't remember asking one time and not getting a discount on top of it. So normally they would probably give you an additional 5% off, maybe even 10%. So it's absolutely key whenever you're looking to renew utilities,
our car insurance.
Our car insurance. Because the same thing happens with internet as well.
So we have a yearly plan with our internet. Most of our utilities as well. Sometimes they roll over. They say that they're going to change the rate, and we tend to call, especially if we've done a budget for the year, and it's going to go over our budget. We tend to always call to see if we can get any deals or any monies off. And as Kev said, most times the answer is yes. They hardly ever say no.
Yeah, I think because in this environment it's so competitive, so they don't want you leaving and just going to someone else. So
yeah, you can always leave and go somewhere else.
Exactly.
This one may not apply to everyone, but for those of you who have kids and who shop for clothes, obviously I would have done a video previously on where I shop for my kids, which is usually Primark, or even if H&M, Gap, any of those have sales on, I tend to shop when they're only sales. And that's my preference because the kids grow so quickly. So for you, it could be a case that you just have a price cap, where if you have kids, you know that you won't spend over a certain amount every month, because kids' clothes can be extremely expensive. I don't know how, for these little people, how clothes could cost so much money.
Yeah, exactly.
But it does. So that's a key thing for us. We put a price cap on our kids' clothes because we tend to shop quite often for them. So I think that would be a good tip to help save money as well.
Yeah.
Another one, credit cards. Kev,
Yeah,
I'll leave this one to you.
Yeah, I mean, in the UK, you can get zero balance transfer deals. There are credit cards that you can have transfer the balance and not pay interest for like 24 months sometimes. So if you have if you're in a position where you have multiple credit cards, it may make sense to get one of those zero balance transfer credit cards and transfer everything onto a single credit card. So that's something that could potentially save you some money.
And in addition to that, always make sure you pay more than the minimum fee. I guess this will be obvious for us because we work in the financial services industry, but some things people just don't tell you, right? And the good thing about here in the UK, they tend to tell you these things via mail that they send out in the post. It is important for you not just to pay the minimum balance, because you tend to pay much more interest. You tend to carry on that amount that you need to pay back the bank for a longer period. So it's important to pay more than the minimum payment. even if it's only 20 more, 20,
Yeah.
20 pounds more, or
Every
you know,
little helps.
Every little helps,
Yeah.
just to make sure you don't have that a long time paying back and paying back more in interest than you need to. Another point on the credit cards.
Yep. Yep. So, what was the other point?
All right. I was playing.
Oh yeah, so yes, reward credit cards.
Yes,
reward
reward
credit cards. So
schemes, yeah.
this is actually a big one. There are all sorts of credit cards out there. Some are cashback. Some they give you miles.
Yeah.
Some you get points. So for instance, Tesco has its own credit cards, and if you spend using the credit card, you get points that you could then spend in store. So in the past, I've had Virgin credit cards, and we're from Barbados, so we travel as much as we can to Barbados
And other places
Yeah,
too,
and other
obviously,
places.
yeah.
And in the past, I've built up a lot of miles using
I have as well.
credit cards supplied by Virgin.
Yeah.
Virgin Atlantic, and yeah, we've had reward flights more than once actually, from putting everything on those credit cards, getting the points, and then taking the flights.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of the times you may have the money there, but sometimes it makes a lot of sense just to put it on the credit card to get the points, and then you just pay off straight away.
Yeah, exactly. I think, and this one isn't on our list, so we'll call this a bonus, right? Even in addition to that, we tend to use our points to travel, but we don't tend to use. We don't purchase the plane fare at full price. We tend to look for deals as well. So when there are sales, we tend to look for those sales. And obviously, sometimes there are restrictions, because they would say sometimes that you can't use points, or you can only use a certain amount of points to purchase that ticket.
Yeah.
Either way, whatever the workaround is, we tend to look for the sales first and then use the points. So it's always a win-win, and it's even cheaper. So that's another way that we actually save more money. I think from the reward points is a good segue into supermarket shopping. We as a family of four tend to spend a lot of money in the supermarket.
Yeah.
And over the years being here, Kev is actually really, really good at this. I really hate doing it. I don't like supermarket shopping at all. But Kev has a way of finding great deals. And one of the key things is making sure that you don't buy everything from the same supermarket, because there's some supermarkets that have really good deals.
Yeah.
And the quality may not be as different. So I understand some people might like their Waitrose, some people might like the Sainsbury's, but then there are other places that you could get different things for much cheaper, where it doesn't, the quality isn't impacted at all.
Yeah, exactly. So for instance, for like something like toilet paper, we get that from Wilco. That's the only place we get that from. I know it's available in Asda, it's available at all the supermarkets, but Wilco sells these really big bills, so like 36 in a pack, and it's at a very good price. So stuff like that. Certain stores are known for certain deals and stuff, so it's knowing that and taking advantage of it.
What do you think about the bulk shopping here?
Yeah, the bulk shopping is decent. So we also have a Costco membership, but I mean, I don't find that the difference in price is as great as, say, in America or North America period. So whether it's the US or Canada, I don't know if it's because the competition may be greater here, but a lot of times you can find in a normal supermarket, you can find things around the same sort of price or even cheaper than places like Costco.
I think it depends too on what you're shopping for. So we're not heavy meat eaters. So if you like a lot of red meat, a lot of chicken, so for us we only purchase halal chicken. We're very specific about the types of meat we buy. You can't really find that in Costco, but I find Costco to be very good in terms of buying large portions of meat at a reasonable price in comparison to the supermarket. So certain things at Costco may be more cost effective than going to the supermarket.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you see us looking down, it's just that we're looking at the notes just to make sure we cover all the points.
One other thing about supermarkets. So this goes back to reward cards. So each supermarket has their own reward cards. The one that I use the most would be Tesco. So they always have something called club card offers inside the store. So you would see like the normal price of an item, and you would see the club card price, and it's normally much cheaper. So yeah, we've had a club card for years now, and we use it regularly.
Yeah. Another point to note, for us, if we're purchasing like big ticket items, so things like if we want to change a television, or if we want to purchase a sofa, or things, big items that could be quite costly, we tend to wait for Black Friday. Now, Black Friday here in the UK is not like Black Friday in the US. I'll be honest about that.
Yeah.
But there are certain times of the year, and it could be the beginning of the year as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be Black Friday. Sometimes at the beginning of the year, some stores tend to try to clear out their old inventory from the year before. So we tend to wait for certain times around the year to shop for big ticket items if we can hold out. I think that's another key area where you can save hundreds of pounds literally if you just have the ability to wait it out a bit.
Yeah, I mean, some people say, oh, the prices aren't that big a drop, but I find a lot of websites now are showing like historical pricing, so you can actually see
the
if
difference.
you're getting a deal or not.
Yeah.
So that helps.
Yeah, and on that website...
yeah, talking about shopping in general, so there's this website called Hot UK Deals that you could find some really, really good deals right throughout the year, not just at Black Friday, but right throughout the year you can find some really, really good deals. I remember at Black Friday last time, there was this deal, so I don't know if there are any gamers watching this, but there's this system called Google Stadia, and it normally retails for, I think it's $69.99, and on Black Friday it went down to $19.99, and I only found that out from this website, right?
Hot UK Deals, yeah.
So the way how it works is that people from all over the UK post deals, and then other people who visit the website vote it up or down as to whether the deal is really good or not. So yeah, the really good deals go to the top, and yeah, all the other stuff just drops to the bottom. So yeah, you could find some really, really good deals from that site.
And I think there are a lot of other websites too that you can go to that has like coupons. I can't remember, what's the coupon website again?
Yeah, there are like voucher codes, I think it is, .co.uk. There are a whole bunch of coupon sites
that you can use to save money in different areas on different things, whether it be excursions here locally, it could be restaurants and that type of stuff. There's always a coupon or some website that's offering you money off. Another one would be if you like to order out a lot, if you like to go to restaurants or order in a lot, some restaurants or most restaurants may have an app that actually offers a discounted service, or if you order X amount, say for example, if you order five dinners or 5 pizzas or whatever, the 6th one will be free, stuff like that. Quite a few restaurants have their own app that you can actually use.
Yep. So I guess it depends on the restaurant, but I'll pick fast food for instance. McDonald's, they have their own app, and every week you get different offers where the price is much cheaper. If you're into like other sets of the non-fast food, there's this card called a taste card that if you get it, you could get a lot of 2-for-1 offers at places like Pizza Express, ZZ, a whole bunch of different restaurants in the UK. So that's useful as well.
And why we're struggling so much on this point is because most times we tend to cook at home. It's just much cheaper to cook your own food, right?
Yeah.
And much healthier too. So most times we tend to cook our own food, which helps to save money as well, so you don't have that extra bill. buying a lot of junk food or spending too much outside, especially during this pandemic time. Actually, and that only happened because not that we used to go out a lot, but we used to like to try different restaurants and that type of stuff. And we only realized how much money we were spending in buying food from outside when this whole pandemic happened, and that was pretty much cut off.
Yep.
And we had to start cooking from home, and we were like, whoa, we're saving so much money just by cooking at home, you know. Okay, so the next one is a pretty important one: cashback websites.
Yeah. So the UK has a lot of cashback websites where the idea is that once you register on their website, you visit their website first, and then they may have a whole bunch of different retail outlets that you access via their website. And once you do that, you get cash back. I know the concept may seem a little foreign, but
even to me,
yeah, it seems a little foreign, but that's how it works. And I guess the business model for the cashback website is that if they redirect you to the retailer, they get a piece of whatever the retailer gets. So let's say there's something for £10, and the cashback is 10%, right? So you go to the cashback website, you click through to your retailer. Then the idea is that some months down the road, it could be about 3 months, you get back that pound into your cashback account, and then at a later date you could withdraw it once the money is there. And from, I know it sounded confusing, but from a cashback website point of view, the retailer would pay them a piece of the pie as well, so they may get like 2% from the sale or something like that. So yeah, is that any clearer?
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
The point of the matter is that you can save money.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's really helpful with big purchases. So if you're buying like a TV and stuff, say you're spending £300 and you get about 5% cash back, it all adds up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just another way of saving money.
And some credit cards also offer cash back as well.
Yeah.
So that works the same way, right?
Yeah, it does work a similar way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the final point is having a monthly budget. It's important to have a monthly budget so you can track your ins and outs. If you don't know how much money that's coming in and how much money you're actually spending, how can you actually know if you're saving money or spending too much? Every year, Kevin and I, we start out the year with a budget on a monthly basis. Sometimes it could go quarterly as well, but every few months we would check in on that budget just to make sure that we're not over. Most times, even if we're over by a little bit, we have more than enough to cover. And it's key to make sure you stick to your budget, to make sure that you could, and there is this principle, right, that you should have at least 6 months savings in the event of a rainy day. So if anything happens, you have something to fall back on. Things always go wrong, right? There's Murphy's Law. When things can go wrong, they will. It's just to make sure that you have a buffer in place to protect you in the event that something does.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the data analytics world, so how can you track something basically that you're not capturing, right?
Yeah.
So how can you manage it if you don't capture it? So once you have a budget, you keep track of your expenses and stuff, then you would be able to manage it a bit better.
Yeah. So we hope that you found this video helpful. Please share your money saving tips if you have any that you think that will be helpful for others, especially for us. Mm-hmm. We're always into saving money any way we can. We don't say we're cheap, we're frugal.
Yes.
Yes. So any which way you can help us save even more money, we're more than happy for your feedback. We hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was finna write a song, but how I been hella stressed. But I looked in your eyes and noticed I'm hella blessed. Staring at you on this airplane, I ain't worried about nothing.